Hello and welcome to the channel. Nigeria's secret police, the Department of State Services (DSS), has raised the alarm that some Nigerians are plotting insurgent protests against the President Tinubu-led government in the coming weeks. This is in connection with the suspended Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele still in custody. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Emefiele, DSS alleges subversive plot against government. The Department of State Services (DSS) says it has identified persons and groups planning to stage campaigns of calumny against it and the government over the suspension and investigation of former Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) Governor Godwin Emefiele. Spokesman of the DSS, Dr. Peter Funanya, in a statement on Saturday evening said such groups intend to gather at different points in Abuja and Lagos in the coming week with placards depicting the service and government in bad lights, as well as calling for the immediate release of Emefiele. The service is therefore aware of a cheap propaganda aimed at demotivating and distracting it from professionally executing the onerous responsibilities assigned to it. It has also noted the misleading commentaries, speculative narratives, storylines, and videos being circulated in the social media by uninformed parties, critics, and or desperados. It is mindful of orchestrations to infiltrate its fold for the purpose of using disloyal staff for subversive aims against its leadership. While these efforts are considered as hatchet jobs designed to distract, the service wants the plotters to desist forthwith from their plans. This is more so that the arrowheads are already under watch and will be apprehended when and if it becomes necessary, he said. He said it was instructive to state that the service had granted the family of Emefiele, medical officials, and appropriate persons access to him right from the day he was taken in and long before the court order requesting so. He said the service implements standard operating procedures on suspect handling and investigation to the letter. It conducts its affairs transparently, professionally, and respects the rule of law in compliance with democratic governance. For the avoidance of doubt, it assures of its professionalism in the current matter under its purview. It will, however, not be distracted or intimidated, Afunanya said. It will be recalled that last Friday, Nigeria's new president, Bola Tinubu, suspended the country's central bank Governor Godwin Emefiele. On Saturday, Nigeria's secret police confirmed the erstwhile top banker has been arrested and is in custody for interrogation. The charges have not been made public, but a government press release cited an ongoing investigation of his office and planned reforms in the financial sector of the economy as reasons for the suspension. This caps the fall of arguably one of the most powerful men in the Nigerian government. Appointed in 2015 by then-President Goodluck Jonathan to head the Central Bank of Africa's biggest economy, Emefiele became the second longest-serving governor of the bank after his tenure was renewed by former President Muhammadu Buhari. Buhari's administration between 2015 and 2023 led Nigeria into two recessions. Inflation hit an 18-year record high of 22.22%, and the country's debt profile soared to more than $150 billion, also a record, and more than 3 times the debt left by the previous government, according to the Debt Management Office, DMO. Emefiele served under Buhari for 8 years, overseeing Nigeria's biggest economic downturn. He had no vision for the monetary policy of the country. He had risen to the top of his career as a yes-man to those who put him in position. Sheta Nwanze, lead partner at SBM Intelligence, a geopolitical consultancy, told Al Jazeera. By convention, central bank governors operate in the shadows, maintaining a distance from politics, but analysts say Emefiele played an outsized role in both politics and the economy as the governor of the Apex Bank. The phrase I will use to characterize the CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria, in this period is all-powerful, said Michael Famoroti, the head of intelligence at business and economic insights firm Steers and former chief economist at Vertiva Capital. For the first time in Nigeria's economic history, we have a central bank that was essentially the most powerful form of economic authority in the country. That power is normally between the Ministry of Finance, the Budget Office, or the Presidential Economic Council. But Nigeria's economic fortunes would put the country on a precipice, and Emefiele's status would become stratospheric. In 2015, as foreign reserves took a hit, the CBN placed 41 items including staple commodities like rice, cement, and clothes on foreign exchange restriction. The idea was not only to encourage local production of these products, but also to prevent the importers of these commodities from accessing the increasing scarce United States dollars in the official market. But the move backfired as it precipitated a black market for US dollars and multiple exchange rates, which analysts say has wrecked the naira and pushed ordinary Nigerians to buy the greenback at higher rates while the sellers enjoy the arbitrage. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. This was a critical point. There was so much pressure on the system, and the black market started operating as a separate market with a life of its own, said Wilson Erumebo, senior economist at Nigeria Economic Summit Group. To arrest the slump of the naira, Emefiele took several unorthodox steps. He ordered the cutting of trees where black market vendors worked in the capital, placed a ban on cryptocurrency trading, a burgeoning alternative initiative popular among young people hedging their money against rising inflation, and banned a website that reported the value of the dollar in the black markets, among several other measures. CBN's weekly circulars over the years became prominent among Nigerians as more items were banned or tighter restrictions were imposed on financial transactions, earning the governor the moniker Emperor Mephi, a corruption of his name. People were not sure of what the policy direction would be on the exchange rate. What is the next policy that will come out tomorrow? What will be banned tomorrow? All of those inconsistencies created panic in the market, and people started moving to the unofficial market, Erumebo said. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.